Barça here, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about the 4 major benefits that Barcelona will get from Messi, if he returns of course. At the moment it definitely looks like there's a real chance he does, and though he's already 35 years of age, he's still easily one of the best players in the world. But apart from his unearthly talent, there are some other things they will provide the Blaugrana with too. Make sure to stay tuned as we go over all of them. We all know Messi is still comfortably one of the best players in the world, and it is far from finished. If you think that he's finished, then it can only be because you hate him. With Messi returning, Barcelona would obviously just have a huge quality injection. But since you all know that he's still on the god level, that's not one of the things I'll talk about here. With Messi, Barcelona get back their previous captain, the man who used to lead the team forwards. That's right, Messi will provide leadership to this Barcelona team. And I know what some of you guys are already thinking. He's a quiet and reserved guy who does his thing on the pitch. He's not the guy you need to lead your team forwards. Why do you think that though? Yes, he's introverted, but that doesn't mean he can't captain his team. When he has to, he can motivate his fellow players and get the best out of his teammates and make the team united. Think about the Argentinian national team. There he's the captain, and together with manager Scaloni he has managed to build a very united squad that fights for every victory. So he has the ability to captain the team off the pitch. And on the pitch I don't even need to tell you. He can lead the team by creating opportunities and turning up when it matters most. So with him, Barcelona would have a leader figure, and he spent more than half of his life at this club. So he knows like no other what it's like to play for Barcelona and what people expect from you. That's why he's a perfect mentor for young and inexperienced players like Ansu Fati or players who are new at Barcelona. I'm not questioning Busquets' captaining abilities by the way, I think he's a good captain too. But if you've got him and Messi together, it's even better. If Busquets is still at Barcelona next year of course. So Messi is perfectly this young and inexperienced Barcelona team forward for a couple of years with all the things that he's seen in the game and all of the experience that he's built up. He can basically help players like Balde and Gavi grow from youngsters to experienced players. So leadership is definitely one of the things that Barcelona would get from Messi. Next, Messi's acquisition will be good for the club from a financial point of view. First and foremost because he probably won't ask for ridiculous wages, and I even see him agreeing to a very low salary for his standards. He's earned enough money by now, and all that he's still looking for in football is to end his career the best way possible. So if he has to earn less at Barcelona than he now does at PSG, I don't think he'll make too much of a problem out of that. But that's not even all of it. If he returns to Barcelona, the Blaugrana would have back their symbol, their talisman, their face, the player that everyone associates with Barcelona. In other words, Barcelona would have a player that makes them popular again, and consequently more people will watch Barcelona and the Blaugrana would get more money again from ticket sales and TV revenue. And lastly, if Messi returns, Barça have got a player that will make them a lot of money through shirt sales. There is maybe no player in this generation whose shirts have been sold more than Messi. There is basically no name that people would rather have on their back than his. So with him, Barcelona would have once again one of the best players when it comes to shirt sales. And especially if it's just new and there's a lot of noise around him being a Barça player back again, his shirt sales will skyrocket. So if you've just heard all of this, you get why Messi will be a good acquisition financially. He won't ask for big wages and he will get you a lot of attention and revenue. It's definitely one of the greatest benefits Barcelona would get from getting him back to the Camp Nou. Alright, so I know I wasn't going to talk about how Barcelona would get one of the best players in the world again, but I do want to talk about how we would make Barcelona play better, which is not really the same. I don't know where Xavi would put him in his lineup. He could be a right winger who doesn't really stick to his wing, a false 9 who plays in Lewandowski's shadow, a pure 10 or maybe even a midfielder. It's all possible, but wherever he plays, Barcelona would have a player who can create chances out of every situation, whether it's from deep in midfield or from the edge of the box. Right now they have players like Dembele, Pedri and Rafinha, but with Messi you basically add the world's best playmaker to that. Barcelona's attack today is already one of the best in the world, and the best even if they're in good form. So if you add Messi to that, you get an attack that's just unfair to play against. You've got Lewandowski as your pure 9, Dembele, Rafinha or Ansu Fati as your fast and pacey winger, maybe even more than one of them, and Messi who is the best playmaker in the world, and is even a better goal scorer than most strikers. And you might still have players like Ferran Torres or Memphis on top of that. And of course, a midfield full of creativity with the likes of Pedri, Gavi and Frenkie de Jong. Also, you won't ever depend on one player too much, like with Messi some years ago or even Lewandowski this season. Because, you guessed it, you've got both Messi and Lewandowski. So you get the point. With Messi, Barcelona's attack, which is already world class today, would just be unstoppable, and no defense would be safe. The final thing I'd say Messi would provide Barcelona with is the ability to be dangerous from free kicks. This one's a little more specific, but it's really true. The last free kick Barcelona have scored came on the 2nd of May 2021, so more than 1 year ago already. And guess who scored it? Exactly, Leo Messi. Since his departure, the Blaugrana have not been dangerous from free kicks whatsoever. And players like Memphis or Ferran Torres might be good free kick takers, but they're nowhere near Messi's level. Messi might be the greatest of all time when it comes to free kicks, and being dangerous from free kicks can be important. If you score 6 free kick goals in a season as a team, those 6 goals might have gotten you 9 extra points in La Liga, let's say, and that's quite an amount of points. So with Messi returning, you would be dangerous from free kicks again, which can even make the difference between winning La Liga or not, and it's definitely a big advantage of Messi returning to Barcelona. So those are the 4 major benefits that Messi would give Barcelona if he returns. He would be the perfect captain for the new generation that's slowly taking over now. He would financially help the club, he would make Barcelona's attack into one of the scariest ever seen, and Barca's free kick problem would be solved. There are probably still some other advantages of him returning, while there must be some disadvantages too. But with all of the benefits he would give the Blaugrana, I think it would be great to get him back to the Camp Nou. And I really hope Laporta and Alemany can make it work and turn that dream into a reality. That was it for today's video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and feel free to share your own opinion on Messi in the comments down below. Forza Barça and have a good day.